Rock salt. Pink Himalayan rock salt. A lot of it. This is pretty heavy. It has a light inside it, so it's kind of fun. A lot of different illustrations can be used with this one. I have always liked rocks. As a kid, who am I kidding? As an adult, I love climbing on rocks, climbing over rocks, trying to scramble up. How high can I climb on rocks? It's not as high as I used to be able to climb. Pyrite, fool's gold, nice and shiny. Shiny rocks are always fun. Spray painted gold. This is just a normal river rock with spray paint on it. Looks like a normal rock, but this one's pretty light. It's a geode. It's formed crystals on the inside of it, but you don't get to see those until you crack it open. Purple quartz, amethyst, maybe. This one is fun. It's a little one. I don't know how well it's going to come across. It's a peacock ore. So it reminds me of an oil slick or an oil spill when there's oil in the water. It has purples and oranges and blues and greens, and there's more blue on that side. Lots of fun shinies. Normal quartz. This one's been tumbled. The edges are a little bit soft. I have no idea. Maybe a rose quartz or a granite. Our name for God today is rock. Rocks are pretty important. They're fun. We use them a lot with building things. What does it mean when we say that God is our rock? I'm going to read Psalm 62, verses 1 through 2. It is surely true that I find my rest in God. He is the God who saves me. It is surely true that He is my rock. He is the God who saves me. He is like a fort to me. I will always be secure. And so then, of course, I had to draw a little picture of this mountain rock with the beginnings of a little castle fort here that would have also been made out of rock. Rock, it's strong, it's steady. It's, when you think of rocks like Half Dome that are just huge, there's no way those are moving. The top of this rock Half Dome is a football field, I think. It's huge. I've been up there a couple times, and it was a lot of fun climbing up there. For God to be our rock, He is steady. He is faithful. He is not going to crumble under pressure. It's a secure place. Think of the medieval castles. They would build their rock castles on top of big rocks because they were hard to get into that way. If they had their keep and their fort on top of a rock, it just made it a lot harder for invading forces to come and conquer. And surely that was true in David's day. When David is writing this, he's still out in the desert running away from Saul, I'm pretty sure at this point. And he realizes that God is the only strong thing left in his life. God is that place of safety. He can rest on that rock. He can hide in and behind that rock. It's going to protect him. And so there's a bunch of times in Scripture where God and Jesus are called a rock, a strong point, a fortress. If you stumble over a rock today, if you're walking by or driving by houses that have decorative rocks in their yards, think of your rock. How can you visit God as a rock? How will you let him give you rest and security, that safety that only God can give? And how does that mean with all the different kinds of rocks that he created in this world, that he is our rock? He might look kind of ordinary on the outside. Jesus, we're pretty sure, looked fairly ordinary. Even though he was the Son of God, he wasn't this shiny, sparkling rock. And I think that's one of the reasons the Pharisees and Sadducees had a hard time with accepting him. He looked normal. He looked boring until he started preaching and flipping tables over. What can we do to move away from our shiny, flashy instances of faith? How we show that we follow God, to that steady, humble rock, the rock that is higher than I. Something to think about today. So there you have it. Psalm 62, verses 1 and 2. God is our rock. I'll see you later. Bye.